So hello everyone. How are you? Okay, I did it again. I said 9:55 because I'm looking at the time on my laptop and it's on California time still. Sorry about that. It is 11:55 local time. Hello, my name is Win, and this is Retro Game Speedrunning. Our speedrunner here is Z. Hello, Z.
Hello. Hello.
So, as you can see, we are going to be playing Mega Man X. This is going to be a 100% speedrun. He's going to... whatever that means. So basically, just a quick introduction to the run. 100% means he's going to collect all the power-ups. That means he's going to have access to the Hadouken, which if you play Street Fighter is the same thing, and he will use that to kill bosses. So that's all I have to say. I'm going to turn it over to Z.
All right, you guys ready? Yeah! Let's do it. So I use shoot as R and dash as L because there's no way you can press Y, B, and A at the same time to do 3 different things with one thumb. All right, here we go. Count it down. Let's go. We're gonna do a countdown, okay?
Yep. So we're gonna start from 5,
Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
So this first stage is just lag reduction. You just try to get through it as fast as you can. Very optimized. So these bees coming up, they can do 2 things. They can do nothing, shoot you or shoot missiles. I want them to do that so I can jump past them and then shoot them from the backside. That way when they fall down, I can just run away. And then you don't want to collect any health upgrades at the beginning, because I'm trying to reduce my life down. Just like that. That was actually the best version of that you can get.
Okay, so this part is pretty straightforward. Basically, the reason why he's trying to keep his life low is that when he gets to a certain boss, there's going to be a cutscene, but it only occurs when all of his life is reduced. So it's a lot faster to come in with no life instead of having to wait to get hit.
So I'm going to try to do some swag here. We don't walk. So the point of this is you want the ship on the right side of the screen. Oh, that's okay. That happens. It does. I'm sorry. It happens. Because you can't control where the ship is at. But I have backups on backups, so it's okay. You count the lives you have. Every life is important. You know, it only wastes like 10 seconds. No big deal, you know? But because we have full life now, it just takes more time. Yeah. Bad start, but you can't control it, you know? You're supposed to kill him on the right side, or this happens. The ship just slowly gets into position. You want me to tell you about the lore?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, so Mega Man was the robot made by Light way back then. And then he said that the world needs a better robot, so he made X. But then he's like, I want X to be as human as possible. So he puts X in his own matrix for 40 years, telling him not to be crazy. And then Dr. Brown found X, and he copied him and made all these other robots. But because they didn't go through the debug of 40 years, they started going crazy. And then X was woken up, and he was taken on the highway to help stop the evil robots. So this X is the progenitor of all the robots in the entire world. Oh, I forgot I don't have the dashes. So this is the capsule Dr. Light puts out in the world. He's like, I knew you would have to fight one day, so I hide these capsules for you to make you stronger. And this is our boots, so then now things get really fast.
That's what you like to see.
So yeah, it's just all optimized movement. Whoop, I missed my jump. that was also optimized.
That's our aerodynamic.
You're sounding enough to make sure you're cycle.
Yes, right.
Commentators first.
Oh my God. So he does certain things like dash around, he's invincible, blow ice, and then you have to shoot him back. Or he would jump up like that, and then he'll make a blizzard. But if I can shoot him before he jumps up, then I can stop the blizzard. And it's just all optimization to keep him from doing anything, any of that. And then you want to kill him in the middle of the stage. Because X likes to pose, so if you kill him on the side, he runs to the middle before he poses. He just woke up, so he doesn't know what he's doing. So the other route is that you would go to Boomerang Coanger to do Phantom Grab, but that is way too hard. Like, people spend years shaving off seconds in this game, so you got to be really well optimized to do it. And we try to do a new game every year, so it's rough trying to do all those super glitches. But I got one or two of them in the back so you can just see. I have tried to do them, but I'm very inconsistent at doing them. And even if you do some of the glitches, unless you do all of them, it saves you no time at all. So this is a good one. So depending on where you land on that platform is where these guys will spawn. And if you don't do it correctly, they will be in awkward spots, and it's just more fun to do. So Dr. Light's not very specific. He just says, here's a helmet, you can headbutt. He's a robot, right? He doesn't need a helmet. Yeah, so everything is really well optimized in Mega Man. It's just how fast you can do everything, how streamlined you can do everything.
I never knew that.
Yeah, if you don't do that, you just go in the door and go down the ladder and it's the same thing. So, Ego, he just blows you away, it doesn't hurt you, and it just wastes time. And he can fly away like that. If he flies away, it just wastes an ungodly amount of time on you. You want to dash when you shoot him because dashing does 2 damage. It does the same amount of damage as my charge buster. And then if he does this, you just shoot him as he flies by. But he can do that the entire fight and you're just standing around watching him. There was a life here I forgot to get, but I think we should be okay. Life spawns randomly, so sometimes I end up with like 10 lives, sometimes I don't get any. Yeah. This next bit, I have to make a jump to get the weapon upgrade, and if you miss it, you can't do the jump again unless you restart the stage. So since we died, we can't do that. We just keep going and ignore it. So I hope I don't miss this. Very easy to miss that. You just drop down, lag or something. But yeah, I'm glad we got it. There's another trick here where you can use the charge ice block to jump higher and grab this ledge. But it's very finicky, and even during like a speedrunner showing the tutorial of it, he was missing it. So we just continue on if we miss it, that's okay. Because this gives me the chance to collect power upgrades for our E-tank. So that doesn't save very much time. It just you just don't have to do this climb. And here's where you end up. You just get an E-tank. So that and Phantom Grab are pretty much the only 2 things that can change your route. If you don't do those 2, you would go this way. Yeah, so it's just all optimization. Alright, so Phantom Grab is when you use the boomerang, you grab an item, and right as it touches you, you go and spawn another item off screen, and your item becomes that item. So you can spawn platforms and you can use it to jump, or grab objects that you would grab through the walls without being near them. So he's really big and the hurricane hits him twice.
Wait, did he not turn left? He was right in the middle?
Here's the Boomerang Koanger. On the iceless route, you would go him right after the penguin. And this stage is also really optimized for movement. Now you're supposed to get hit there. You just keep going. Yeah, those lasers, they can track you or they can shoot where you used to be, so you don't really know where they are. And everything here kills you in one hit. The spikes, the wall, everything. Yeah, sometimes the ice doesn't kill them in one hit, and I don't know why that happens. And this is another jump that I have yet to do. You can jump off the wall right there, and when you get this heart piece, so you can do that. Lots of lag here, but yeah, nothing you can do about it. So this to me is the hardest boss because I just can't figure out his pattern. There's a way you can make him keep grabbing you over and over and over, but I've yet to get that to happen. And then he teleports all over the place. But what makes him hard is he just teleports right on top of you. If you get him below half health, he'll just teleport around. And if you're good enough, you just jump left and he just teleports like that. You just shoot him in the face when he finishes teleporting. He's good. One more hit and he'll be there. There you go. Those two were the hardest part of this run. Once we get through them, it's free. The only thing I can do wrong now is pick the wrong thing. A smart mandrill is also optimized for movement, and he has the best music. Your opinion is good, but it's wrong. So that was the use of the boomerang right there. You don't have to climb up, you just shoot it through the wall and you grab that when you're on the way. This next mini boss can troll you, and he attacks you while you're doing the loading, and you can't move, but he didn't do it there. 2 shots on a tornado kills him. Life, real life. See? Oh, wrong direction. Oh, see the lag right there? Oh my god. That's why you don't want to get too many of them on screen. This boss is really easy. You can hit him twice before he does something. The only dangerous thing he does is if he does the Superman punch at you. So you shoot him once, it freezes him, shoot the wall behind him, and then he just keeps doing that again. Yeah, even if you miss, it's okay. And then he'll do that, or the Superman punch, but he didn't do it here. So this one is a rail shooter stage. I'm gonna see if we can get a life here, just for a little bit. We need the extra life. If it doesn't spawn for a couple of times, that'll just be low. Yeah, there was a life in another part of the stage, but we forgot to grab it, which is okay. We'll just go ahead. If you stand in front, those birds will hit you. So I sit in the back. These bats are really good at life or anything extra, so I just try to kill them there since we're already there. Sometimes these guys just give me a life randomly and I wouldn't even know. Ooh. You want to be at full life when you get past this, but I don't think it matters on this time. And I'm trying to jump when I'm not on the ground so these birds don't spawn. You see how laggy it gets with the birds. He's really easy too. You hit him with a charge shot, he rolls around, he's invincible in the first cycle. If you shoot him again, he becomes really dramatic, but then after that he doesn't ever do that same animation. So you gotta just wait for him to finish rolling. And now we just, see, so he rolled again, but this time I can shoot him when he's rolling around. And then we just trade like that. Oh, there it is. We got one. Hey, there we go. Okay, so I feel better now. I needed that. Sorry, so you don't really see much of this stage. I just run through and jump around. And we're halfway through the stage. Ooh. So these little blowfish, they suck you in, and then you waste all your ammo to kill them. So I'd like to get hit right there so I can just jump through them. This is the only other place I would die, falling into the spikes because of this fish. But that was only damage here. We're good now. Yeah, the bubble, I need this weapon because that's what the bosses need to. Oop. Yeah, a little bit of lag there. Can't do anything about it. Yeah, this is mini boss heavy. That was the second mini boss. We're gonna do another one right here. We jump over his head, we lose that one, we jump up in the air, kill the lag, drop down. And then grab another life. See? It's just fun. And then this is one of the glitch. Because I killed the guy and he didn't finish respawning, the heart became his tail piece. Here's another mini boss. Say hello, goodbye. Yeah, it's the same dragon. He takes forever to go up so you can hit him. So you just do a charge tornado and he kills him on the ground. So the squid, he shoots 4 projectiles every single time he jumps, and it's just a slugfest with him. There's no technique to this. You just shoot him. See, there's no way I could dodge that without just getting hit. And then it's, oh, I was hoping I'd hit him in the back. Where are the bubbles coming from? He's a robot, he doesn't breathe. See, Dr. Light added extra features. This is another heavy mini boss stage. It has one of the more annoying mini bosses because you can't really speed them up. Yeah. You do 18 boomerangs and then 4 buster shots, but I'm going to do only 17 so I can save it for the last boss, the chameleon. Yeah, getting hit on him doesn't matter. So the charge shot does double damage. That's why you see me do a charge, a dash shot. And see, Dr. Light, he just goes, here's new armor, 50% off. The cool thing about this game is each of the stages you do can affect the other stages. Because we killed the octopus, this stage has water in it. I've always gotten hit in this pack. See? There's really no way I've found out a consistent way of hitting through here, because you can't dash past those. There's a life here, but that's already included in the route, so that's why I was adamant on getting another one. You can get that armor, or you can just do the shield and jump around like this. The only difference is when you do the shield, you slow down with every health or power up you get, but you don't get anything. It's pretty fast. So it's just like that. Chameleon is a standard fight. You just jump on the wall on the left, shoot him once, and then you just bounce the boomerang back and forth. So just like that. And then because I ran out of boomerangs, I miscounted. I had to shoot him twice. But that's it. And then X is like, wait. X is like, wait. Wait. There it is. posing to? Alright, so Zero, his brother, the whole time you're doing all the work, he's like, hey, I found a base, and sorry I'm late. So the story of Zero is, Light and Wily were the two smartest scientists. He's like, man, he made X, so I'll be his competitor, right? So he made Zero. And we don't know what he did with Zero, but because he's evil, when he woke up, he beat Sigma. And the Sigma was the strongest robot at the time. So because he lost to Zero, Sigma went crazy. And Zero is the person who originally carried the Maverick virus to make all of them go crazy. But to Zero, he was crazy and it made him normal. So later on in the game, you find out like, why are all these robots going crazy? Because there's always these Mavericks. And they find out that, oh, Zero's the cause of all that. So then they changed his body. And that's the premise of the Mega Man Zero game. Because he's not in his original body anymore. So now we're doing stage revisits. We got the heart piece and the ice. And we're just going to do the tank here. And we're going to die 3 times. And end in the last stage with full health. And then we'll get the beacon. So because we are a chameleon now, it's very easy to go through it. Well, I wasn't supposed to hit you. But they give you a lot of health, so it's okay. See? I'm back to full. Yeah, every time you hear that little bleep, that means I got a life crystal. Alright, so this is all just lag reduction at this point. So you need to jump whenever you're on the ground so you don't spawn those little birds, and I am failing. You want to see this power up. You just need to see it, but I collect it to be safe later. Especially on Sigma, because when you die to Sigma, you have to do all 3 fights all over. You shoot 3 times there, because those bats on there. I'm going to try to get no birds to spawn this time. That's close enough. Once you get past that, it's fine. If you drop down too fast, you land back on the cart and it takes you backwards and you die that way. I'll try to see if I can get it. It's pretty funny. It only counts from the time you reach that endpoint. After that, it's all free. So there's a lot of lag right there. And it's hard because, so yeah. How many times do you have? 3? I lost count, so I'm just going to keep doing it until it's fine. So even if I didn't get that life, it wouldn't have been super important. I would have just had to do the beginning of the stage again, because it counts even though you game over. You can be lazy and just stand on it, and but it just makes everything go faster. There it is. So look at Dr. Light. He has a little bee. Alright, so you got the Hadouken. And it's done the same way. You still have to do the half circle forward. There's no easy button for it. Now we can go to Sigma. no more boss rush. They do stages now, so you do the stages and you just fight the bosses again, going through it. On this first bit, I'm just trying to lose as much life as I can because you have to. There's another scene where you need to be low health. And I'm gonna do the jump, leap of faith right there. You just jump across and hope you hit that platform, rather than waiting for it to come back. Ah, see, I got a life right there. There's okay. So you just kind of stand here. You hold right so you don't have that stun animation. So you just kind of stand here. And that guy, he can't turn around, so he's like, if I keep shooting, I'll get him. I'm a little lower than where I want, but it doesn't matter because this is okay. If you land there, you get a cutscene where Zero and the purple guy at the beginning, VIII, is there. So here's a trick. You have to, oh shoot. Shoot. Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry, but you have to do start, dash through. So that glitched Zero over there. I don't know if I soft lock this or not. We'll see. As long as I don't, because the cutscene will play. I think as long as I don't hold, let go of start, it'll be okay. Yeah, it's okay. So Zero would break that, and he would just lay there if you did it wrong. But what happens is you're supposed to hold start, jump through there with the black box, shoot and dash, and when you get here, instead of the text box, he would just start shooting you with the text in the background. It says like 5 seconds. So since Zero is dead, we can do this. So I'm Hadouken his feet. Just like that. So, lately, mangas have been killing characters off screen, so that's what happened there. He didn't even get a fight, he just died off screen. So Zero, a robot, saying, I did too much and I can't recover, so then he just fades away, which is weird.
That's the first step.
Alright, so this one, I go too fast and I don't know how to slow down. And I don't want to get hit because you want to be full life to do, you've got to be full life to do the Hadouken. And this jump right here gives you barely enough time on invincibility to get through it. See, it runs out right there. Alright. So I want to Hadouken him, and sometimes he can just dash straight through me. So I'm going to try it. Up. So this is where it gets a little bit difficult. That's fine. We'll just wait. Ah. Oh, that's fine. So we'll use the missile. That's fine. Since we're so beefy now, it won't matter. There's plenty of other bosses that I can Hadouken. And then this next bit is the best place to collect power-ups for the end game if you haven't collected throughout the run. But I'm almost full on the bottom left there, so I just want to top off the gas tank. See, it just spawns a ridiculous amount of HP. Alright, this next boss is one of the hardest bosses. It's the spider. You can only hit him when he goes down and he opens his eyes. And it takes forever if you can't get it correctly. Oh, and he did the spider. Okay, so this is good. He's going to go back and forth. And we're doing this special strat called pause strat. There we go. He did. I got lucky because he only went down. In all my playthroughs, there's only been one time where he has a rung with no connection, so he just goes straight down. So if you fail that, it would be a 6-minute long fight with shooting him with ice, and you can only shoot him one time every time he goes down. So it takes forever. Alright, so I'm full now. I don't hear anything when I got that health up, so I don't need to collect any more health. Oh, so I got hit there. I ran out of invincibility. Penguin's easy. His pattern's very easy. You just shoot him one time and you just wait for whatever he does. I like this next part because I get to steal the guy's mech. Since y'all don't get to see me go use the mech, this is what it looks like. You just go around punching stuff. The reason why I get on the mech is because you lose a lot of life there, and you try to conserve your life. This next bit is the ego. I have a tough time Hadoukening him because he pushes you away. And if he flies away, it becomes really annoying because there's not many chances you can Hadouken him. So the trick is you do that. Oh, I got hit, so I don't want to use it. We'll just have to do communion. It doesn't last very long. Hadouken just seems cooler when you use it on. The next boss has 3 parts. There's blue eyes, red eyes, and then green eyes. And then the little mouthpiece. So you just need to destroy each part. I think, yeah. So I don't need to do the Hadouken because most of the time, if one of the other eyes spawns besides blue, it wouldn't help. All you would do is destroy the blue eyes, and it'll just make it faster. So you just do this. There's the green eye. And each eye is a specific amount of HP, so even if I Hadouken the blue eye, it would only knock down a certain amount of HP. And then you always want to destroy the eyes before you get to him because the eyes will just stand there and shoot it. And that's it, that's the face monster. You can die on the spikes and you fall down and have to fight him. So this next bit has a little trick at the beginning. You can set it up and then you don't have to fight the boss. So I want to just barely get up there. Stand right about here. Switch the ice. Charge up. Let it go. It pushes me through the door. I keep my elevation and then I just dash across. And I beat the boss. Yeah, so I think this next one is the chameleon. I'm gonna try to Hadouken him. So you can do it 2 ways. You can do an ice trick on the wall, switch, and then Hadouken him in the air before the ice goes away. Or you can stand on the bottom, avoid all these falling spikes, and then Hadouken him. So let's try to avoid the spikes. Okay, so I stand right here. He comes down, and then, oh, he's not low enough, so we'll go with the other way. I can Hadouken him there, but we already passed it. But you can clip his tail. Or you can just do that. Okay. These little intermissions, sometimes they give you stuff, sometimes they don't. Alright, so next is going to be the buffalo. We shoot him once with ice, and then we Hadouken him if he hasn't hit us. Yeah, just like that. Next one up is the squid, and it's tricky only because you should not hit him with any buster shot, and you always get this Hadouken. He'll always jump to the left and shoot a projectile. You just shoot him, and then do one Hadouken. Just like that. Yeah, if you miss that execution, it just becomes a slugfest between you and him. So you didn't know, you can use the chameleon to go over his fights. And then we'll play the mammoth again. When he lands, it knocks you off your feet. So I just dash to the left, Hadouken him. Oh, see, sometimes that happens. You just Hadouken him again. It doesn't hurt you, it just delays it. And then the thing moves you to the right for you. So this is the face dragon. He's hard to Hadouken because he can do things. You want him to move up and then diagonally down towards you. And if he does that, I can Hadouken him. So he didn't do it. I'm gonna try to wait for him to do something like come back. Okay, that's fine. So he's weak to boomerang. Yeah, that's the one I want him to do. And he just bounces you around. It was nice if I can Hadouken him, but it's not necessary because he's super easy. That's literally all he does. And crushing you doesn't kill you. It just bounces you around like that. Now we're going into the last stage. So Sigma, he's now a maverick. He thinks he's better than humans. And he's like, why are you protecting him? You're pretty strong. But he still doesn't think you're good enough to fight him. So he's like, before you can fight me, you gotta fight my dog. And then we're like, alright. And we're like, so we just Hadouken his dog. Oh, I missed it. That's fine. See? And this time we have to use a power up because we got hit. So then we Hadouken his dog and Sigma comes back out. He's like, man, that's not cool. You didn't even shoot him, you just Hadouken him. So you gotta fight me now. And he's a Jedi. So you go on the wall and you just Hadouken him too. So he's like, your tricks won't work all the time. So he programmed himself to be immune to Hadoukens. So you can't Hadouken him in this stage. It'll be too easy. So this stage is pretty difficult. It's just also movement based, but after you play this game, you're already pretty good at movement. So you just need to jump every single time you shoot the lightning and you're good. It looks easy, but it is incredibly hard. You just, yeah. When things go south, it goes south real quick. Oh, one more hit. Oh, that's okay. Oh, okay, so I almost died there. Just one more hit. There we go, we're done.
The rest of the story. That's it. There's no story.
then there's just Sigma X. See, X is like, I did that.
All right, so let's give him another round of applause.
Yeah, so that's fun for me. You saw everything I did. It becomes to a point where it's like a dance. You just know exactly where you jump. And these people have been playing this game since it came out, and they've barely been able to shave it down. I think the world record now is like 36 minutes. So, I mean, I beat Mega Man X within 48 minutes. So that's pretty good to me. Yeah, just try to pick it up, and you'll find out real quick. You're like, okay, this is a lot harder than he made it out to be. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say 48 minutes, 14 seconds. What is your PB?
So my friend came here, and I was just showing him my run, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. I made a whole bunch of mistakes, and I still got a new PB of like 47 minutes. I was like, what? How did that happen?
How do you feel about this time? Or how do you feel about the run overall, actually?
It's pretty good. It's exactly like how I wanted it, except for the very beginning, was where we lost the most time. But you can't control that. You just move on.
Okay, cool. So this is actually our 8th speedrun that we've done at this convention. I think that's what I wrote. I lose track because of COVID. So we've done, all 3 of us have done at least one speedrun up here. So he has done, obviously, Mega Man X. Last year he did Demon's Crest. I did Metal Slug 3. And he has done a whole bunch. He's done Ninja Gaiden, Castlevania, Super Metroid, and Mega Man B-Cast. Am I leaving anything out?
No, that's it.
That's it. Okay, so that's quite a bit. So one of the things that I always like to talk about is, we've done a lot, but what would we like to do next? So I'll go first. I have a lot of speedruns that I would like to do. It's just kind of hard to find time to do them. But it's fun to see how you guys react to what we have in mind. I'll name 2 that I would like to do. I would like to do Dark Souls 2. That would be a really fun one. I would do the Old Souls run where you see, just the main Old Souls, no DLC, but it gives you a good view of the game. And the other one that I would like to do is Contra 3 for Super Nintendo. That's a short speed run. So in addition to that, I would want to show off the glitch exhibition, which is really cool if you've never seen it. Basically, you beat the game without, you beat it, I can't explain it right now, but it's really cool. Okay, so Z, if you were to run another game, what would you run?
I also have under me Resident Evil 3 under my belt. And I don't shoot Nemesis, I use the knife in the acid fight.
Oh, so we're talking about Resident Evil PS2?
PS1.
PS1?
PS1.
Oh, right.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, PS1.
Any other games you had in mind?
There's an old game on the PlayStation 2 called Contra Defense Corps. And it's just like this, lots of speed, lots of bullets. It's really fun to watch. That's it.
Okay, so this is Steven, by the way. I don't know if I introduced you. So Steven, if you were to run a game, what would you have in mind?
I definitely want to pick a game where it's short enough that we can fit in one panel like we did last year. So, it brings variety to our panel. So I would, like last year we did Ninja Gaiden, which was really great. It was a very execution heavy run, it was very impressive. And I wanted to do Ninja Gaiden 2 for next year. But that provided that we have a run that can fit that time frame, to fit 2 runs, So, but if I were to do one full run of a panel, then I would do Link to the Past for Zelda. Yeah, it's a good game. I primarily just do retro games, but very execution heavy games. Those are very rewarding. But yeah, those are just those 2 games. So.
Okay, so I just want to piggyback off of that Ninja Gaiden run because he has mentioned it before. do Ninja Gaiden 2. So I thought it would be a good idea, and we could do it in an hour, which is Ninja Gaiden 1, Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 3. We could do a relay. I think that would be fun, but that would be kind of scary too, because a lot can go wrong.
Ninja Gaiden is a hard game.
Okay, so I think that's all that we have to say. If you have any questions, we can, or we're just gonna wrap it up. And if you want to come up and say hi, that's great too. But yeah, thank you for coming. Enjoy the rest of the con, and we hope to see you next year.